Hey guys, this is going to be a quick how-to video because someone was asking me how I customize the joysticks on my controllers. So I'm going to teach you guys how. You can see I have like green ones on my Weed controller. And these are just decals, by the way. So you can get stickers for your controllers anywhere on eBay. They're all over there. You just search for PS3 Controller decals and then you get Evil Alice in Wonderland and shit. Or Japanese Sun. This one I'm going to take these two black joysticks out and I'm going to put a white one and a red one in. So, yeah. Oh, this is the sickest though. Albino, what? Albino controller. It's going to get dirty as fuck, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, so I'm going to take out these black ones because they suck. The first thing you need to do is take these 5 screws off the back. So just flip it over, and if your controller is brand new, they'll be a lot more stiff than mine is. I've taken these out a few times. I had red ones in it before, but for the purpose of this video, I put the black ones back in so I can show you guys. So you just take the back off, and when you take the back off, be careful of your L2 and R2 buttons, because if they pop off, it becomes a whole other thing. But I'll teach you how to put them back on in case they do pop off. So then you take it apart, and then you have this, and you gotta slide this battery to the side, and there's another screw right here. So you take that screw out, and that will make the microchip detached. So you can pull the microchip up and you can slide these joysticks out. So I'm just gonna just turn it to the side and pop them off just like that. They just pop right off. Alright, and now I want to put in my white and red ones. And you can see there's like a little oval shape. Or maybe you can see better with this one. See the little oval? You gotta line the oval up with the little joystick here. And be really careful of these cords on the side. Like these are attached still, so that's the only thing keeping this from flying right off. And if you break these cords, then you have no rumble. And if you break this cord, then you have no power. So you gotta be really careful of all the little cords in there. Anyway, so now you just take the other joystick and just pop them on. Line them up. And pop it on. And then the other one. Line it up and pop it on. Then just slide this microchip back into place. And make sure the microchip slides underneath the R2 and L2 buttons. Like there's a little edge there. I don't know, some controllers are different depending on how old your controller is. But yeah, usually what I do too is I pop out these L1 and R1 buttons. They're really easy to get back in. Just makes it easier to see if your buttons are lined up. Because these have to be exactly, see the little, what the fuck? It's like no light here. Yeah, see the little button pad there? Maybe not. Yeah, see the little button pad there? That's got to be lined up just like that. And yeah, so if your R2 button does come off though, I'll pop one off just to show you. There's a little spring. You can see it on the inside. See that little spring there? So what you have to do is make sure half of this spring is on the inside of the button. And then you push that in like that. Let me show you closer up, just in case. Ah, you guys can figure it out. Alright. So then the joysticks are in. You just push everything back into place. Make sure everything's lined up nice and tight. And there's little slots, like see how this button's all floppy now? There's little slots inside that you have to make sure that these buttons are slid into. You gotta slide it right in that slot. And if it's not lined up like that, then you're not gonna get the back back on. And also, don't forget to screw the microchip back down, because I always forget to screw the microchip back down. And then I always have to take the back off again and do it all over. Alright, so this should be all nice and tight now. So then you just throw this back on and clip it all. When you hear a clip like that, that's when you know you got it nice and tight. And then just screw your screws back in, and it's as easy as that. Unless your R2 buttons keep falling off, then let me know and I'll show you how to put them back on. And then you just pop the R1 and L1 buttons right back in. They just pop in just like that. And then there, now you got a funky controller with cool joysticks. I mean, as long as you bought them. And that's how I customize my joysticks. So yeah, you can go to those eBay stores. I linked them in the description. That's where I got mine. They're not like paying me to do this or anything. Someone asked me how to do this and I wanted to show them. So that's how you get cool controllers. Like this. My PS3 controllers.